Do you want to make sure that your next relationship is your last relationship? That it's the right person at the right time with the right you? If that's the case, you need to prepare yourself mentally and emotionally to get into that relationship. There's specific steps you need to follow and specific things you need to track. I'm going to show you exactly how to do that because it's so important that you take care of that in advance. I don't want you to find the love of your life and miss out on it because you weren't ready. Let me help you get ready with me today to find the love of your life. Now, if you're new here, I am Adam Lane Smith, the attachment specialist. I've got 15 years of training and experience helping people build amazing relationships and get themselves ready for the next relationship so it's their last relationship. I've also got 14 years of marriage under my belt myself, so I know a little bit about something of what it takes to make a relationship last. Now, as you can guess, over the last 15 years, I've built many custom resources that are going to help you during this. I'm going to mention a couple of them during this video. They're available on my website, adamlanesmith.com. I'll also drop some of them down in the descriptions below so that you can get those links and take care of yourself and your needs and get yourself ready for your next relationship. So why do so many relationships fail when it's wrong person or wrong time or wrong you? Let's talk about that first, and then I'm going to show you exactly how to fix it. So many people pick the wrong person because they don't have the skills to be in the right relationships. They have grown normal and comfortable with the wrong pieces, probably because they grew up with parents who taught them wrong and they adapted to it. Your brain, when you're nervous, insecure, struggling, if you have attachment issues, your brain defaults to what feels most familiar. Maybe not safe, maybe not comfortable, but what feels like you could adapt to it and survive. That means the skills that you have for it. That means the things you grew up with. So if you find yourself in the same old patterns over and over and over, it's because you don't have the skills to fix it. And probably you have some attachment issues along the way. You need to be able to fix that. I have a couple resources I can throw out, but the best one right here is the Attachment Bootcamp video course. Inside that course, you're going to be able to identify if you have an attachment issue. If you do, I'll show you why it's holding you back and exactly step-by-step 10 steps to fix it so that you no longer live through those old patterns and you stop picking the wrong people. I'll also show you how to find the right people, how to have the first 3 dates so that they really click, and so that you can build true compatibility in a lifelong relationship with someone who actually loves you. All that's available in the Attachment Bootcamp course. Make sure you click on the link in the description and grab that if you need it. As for the wrong timing, this can be you just got out of a relationship and then you found someone amazing. It can be that the timing is not right because you're moving. It could also be that the timing is not right because you haven't done your work healing yourself. If that's the case, you need to step in and do that work, but you also need to make sure that you're dating at the correct times in your life and only being open to love when it's right. Make sure that you're doing that. I'm going to show you more advanced tips later on of how to get fully ready, but that right there, timing is brutal sometimes. Sometimes you can put a pin in it and come back to it, but you need to be having honest adult conversations about when the timing's right and when it's wrong. And the last one is you. That's the one we're going to focus on most here in this video is what if it's not the right you? What if you are not ready for that relationship yet and the other person is and they're amazing and you're about to miss out on an incredible relationship? I'm going to show you exactly the steps I teach people in my coaching practice on how to get yourself ready. This is also going to be available inside my new book, Get Ready With Me to Find the Love of Your Life. That book is specifically for women, but the information in it is very vital in dating so that you can get yourself ready to build a loving relationship. Every key fact is laid out clearly and it's set up in such a way that you could take your phone with you on dates, scan through it really quick before the date, and then match up afterward and say, okay, did I do it? Did we do it right? Yes, we did. With an exact checklist of making sure your dating is working right. The first thing you need to do is take stock of what has been in the past. What has gone wrong in your relationships? What have you felt was missing in your relationships? What would you crave more of in your next relationship? Create a wish list. It doesn't even matter if it's really reliable right now or if it's really even feasible or possible. Create a wish list of needs, must-haves in the relationship, must-dos in the relationship. What does your partner need to do, need to fulfill, need to have, need to provide? What must they have inside that relationship so that you feel loved and safe based on what past relationships have done right or even wrong? After that comes the wants. This would be nice. This would be nice. This would be nice. You need to take care of the mandatories so that you don't get them confused with the desires, because once you get into the date, it's, well, that's cool. Well, that's cool. Well, that's cool. It's feelings. These are basic needs that you're setting up for a foundation. Set up your foundation list first, then the trappings list after that. A lot of this is going to be based on your lifelong goals. What are you actually trying to accomplish in your life? What's your values? What's your core principles? You need to respect the other person, know that they respect you, and that means core values are the same, but also a lifelong goal you can aim for. Who is the right person for you? Because you're going to be building an incredible relationship and co-building a legacy together. What does that need to look like? I talk a lot about building a legacy, again, inside my Attachment Bootcamp course. I recommend you check that out. That module 5 talks all about building out your exact life purpose. And if you have a partner now, or you think about getting in a relationship, you can always watch that module again with them and say, do you agree with this? Let's have this conversation about legacy, purpose. You should be doing this anyway. Once you're ready in that way, have you identified red and green flags in relationships? I've got videos here on this channel and inside my Get Ready With Me to Find the Love of Your Life book. I've got video guides also on this channel. I've got video guides here on this channel about the red and green flags that make your relationships good or bad. You need to identify those so you can see them on dates and be tracking them. That helps you feel safer in your relationships and while you're dating so that you know what's going on. And so that you can go in that with confidence, not just looking for the bad to avoid, but also the good that tells you move ahead. Those red and green flags are also available in Get Ready With Me to Find the Love of Your Life. Make sure you pick up that copy if you're interested. From there, how do you feel about yourself? How do you feel about your body image? How do you feel about what you look like? What are you presenting to the world? If you're just out there trying to attract every human being generically, then you're not actually attracting the people who like your type, who like you, who will enjoy you. You're just trying to overwhelm everybody out there with good, and it's not enough because you're never going to be great enough to compete with everyone. Instead, figure out what type you are, who you are, portray that in the best possible version, and be you. Be comfortable in your skin, and then attract the people who will be attracted to you specifically. This goes for both men and women. Women are constantly trying to fit into a perfect mold to attract everybody, when really what you need to do is focus on being you, the best version of you and your type, so that the people who find your type and you attractive will be overwhelmed with desire to be around you. Men, same thing. What are you doing for fashion? Please don't be one of those guys in cargo shorts with socks and sandals. Do not do that. That is unattractive. You look like a grown toddler. Please define your own fashion sense. There's fashion coaches out there that can help. Please get this taken care of so that you're actually attracting a woman who is attracted to a grown man. And ladies, if you're watching this right now, please drop it in the comment section and let me know if cargo pants, socks, and sandals are a turn on or a turn off for you. Let's help the guys out. Once you've got all this ready, what you need to do is learn the dance to the proper dating techniques. What are the first 3 dates? What do you use the first 3 dates for? Is it all pure fun, or are you testing for compatibility? The first 3 dates are the best place to test for real compatibility, to make sure that, number 1, they are looking for a committed relationship like you are. Number 2, to make sure that their life goals and their values align with yours. And number 3, you need to make sure that they can accept you for who you are and that you can actually accept them for who they are. These are crucial steps you must go through in order, and you need to learn these steps so that you can be successful in dating. If you need help with any of this process, drop it in the comments below and ask, Adam, help me. Let me know where you're at. Where are you at in getting ready? Are you almost ready? Is one of the steps confusing you? Let me know. Ask a question. I do love reading those comments. I will respond. And sometimes if it's really personal, I'll pull you into an email and say, hey, let's actually have a longer conversation. You are welcome to email me, support@adamlanesmith.com. And again, all these resources are available on adamlanesmith.com on my website. Please check out the video description for those links as well. Please leave me a comment. I would love to talk with you about this. Let me know where you're at in preparing. Are you way behind this? Do you need to do that work on that trauma? Do you need to go back and watch my red and green flags on this video to take care of your emotional needs in relationships and keep yourself safe from the bad actors? If so, check out those videos, and I will see you in that next video.